Well, my friends, in the Materia Medica series of the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, Robin Borman Materia Medica, my today's drug is Absinthium. Absinthium is a medicine, common name is wormwood. This is a bitter, perennial, herbaceous plant. A bitter, perennial, herbaceous plant. It is very poisonous. Very poisonous. The tree, every part of this tree is very poisonous. Flowers are yellow and appear from July to August. Some liquor is extracted from the leaves of this tree and used or consumed in the streets France, in the country France and Switzerland. So it is a very poisonous plant found in North Africa, in the North Asia, and in the greater part of the United States of America. A very poisonous plant. In some parts of the country, in some parts of the Europe, in Switzerland and France, some liquor is being extracted from the juice of this tree. And this juice, this secretion of this plant, when consumed by the human being, it irritates the higher center of the cerebral cortex and produces a vertigo, giddiness, epileptic-like symptoms. Sometimes the subject becomes senseless, and that's why it has been established as a wonderful medicine for epilepsy. It is mainly used in epilepsy. This is a short-acting superficial drug and it is not proved thoroughly. The main functions is in epilepsy for the palliative purposes. Now, what's the symptom of epilepsy? Epilepsy, you know, that is exaggregations of the functions of the higher center of the cerebral cortex. Extra function. So, the neurotransmitters functions are accelerated. So, in epilepsy, the same symptoms appear when the patient is excited, becomes unconscious due to extraordinary action of the higher center of the cerebral cortex. The patient becomes unconscious. Epilepsy develops. Aura comes. Convulsion comes. You may apply this medicine, Absinthium. The potency is generally used 6 or 30 few doses. Now, only for epilepsy, in homeopathy, only for epilepsy, only for diarrhea, only for dysentery, only for constipation, there is no chance of prescription. Some symptoms must be needed. In Absinthium, the guiding symptom in epilepsy is tremor or trembling. Tremor is the marked feature of this medicine. Tremor or trembling before epilepsy or during epilepsy or after epilepsy. And also vertigo. So vertigo, restlessness and tremor are the essential symptoms which accompanies the epileptic manifestations of Absinthium. So we can compare some other medicines with Absinthium. In Absinthium, we have learned there is no particular aura. What is aura? Aura means a peculiar sensation which appears before the actual attack, before the unconsciousness. Aura means a creeping sensation, a crawling sensation. It may appear from the eye, from the ear, from the face, from the throat, from the limbs, from the heart region, etc. So in homeopathic physicians, in homeopathy, these peculiar symptoms are very important to us. We must learn some peculiar aura. Aura begins from the extremities, hands or legs, like lycopodium. Aura begins from the heart region, that means the left side of the chest, left pectoral region, calcareous. Aura begins from the head, face or chest or from the upper parts of the body, and this crawling sensation descends downwards. The medicine is calcareous. Of course, you will find other symptoms of the drug with this peculiar symptom. According to Hahnemann, he has been narrated in 153 aphorism, peculiar uncommon symptoms are more important, but along with that, my appeal to collect some other symptoms belonging to this drug. Now, aura begins from the ear, eyes, Etusa synepium. Now, some important factors of these convulsions are also important. Convulsion aggravates during new moon, cuprammate, silesia, during sleep, bufurana, lachesis, opium, etc. After fright, argentum niticum, ignatia. So, after sexual disturbances, bufurana, staphysequia. So, whatever medicine you have to study, you will study with some comparisons. Aura begins from the uterine region. The medicine is lachesis. Epileptic convulsions due to suppression of skin disease or repulsed or repelled the eruptions, or the eruptions didn't come out properly. The medicines may be cuprum metallicum and zincum metallicum. So, aura begins from different parts of the body is also important, and the epileptic convulsions aggravates at which time is also important. With before epilepsy, there is tendency to falling backward. Our absinthium also covers, and opium, Anintha crocata are also important medicines. Epileptic fits from suppressed menses, pulsatilla. During menses, Anintha crocata. From injury of the head or back, hypericum. Injury of the head, natrum sharp, natrum mute, cicuta virosa, etc. From grief, hyasamas, phosphoric acid, etc. After punishment of children, chamomilla, ignatia, staphysequia. So, there are important aggravations, ameliorations, or causations, or concomitants of epileptic convulsions are very important, and it should be needed by every homeopathic physicians. Now, once again, I want to come in the conclusion of our absinthium. It is a main drug for epileptic convulsions. Before epilepsy or during epilepsy or after epilepsy, there is tremor, fine tremor or exaggregate of tremor or trembling with restlessness, and there may be vertigo with tendency to fall backward. So, this is a short-acting superficial drug, and you must know the symptomatology of absinthium. Thank you very much.